machines, they have the ability to talk to each other and improve the process to have a better result. But if you notice here, it took us 120 years to move from 1 to 2. It took us 70 years to move from 2 to 3. Another 20 years to move from 4 to 5. So the change is happening so fast. We have to be ahead of the game. We have to develop ourselves. We have to be at the standards that is requested from the market. So there are 6 main reasons why companies consider transformation. Either declining in the profit. If you have a major decline in the profit, now it's time to rearrange your cards, to start a new chapter, that how you improve yourself to go out of that loop. Industrial change. If the industry is shifting toward digital, you have to consider yourself from the product that you have. Technology shift is another thing. Financially underperforming. Sometimes you are doing the same level of revenue, but at the profit line, you start bleeding. There is something not in the right place. Strategical primitive, you see something happening in the down future, and you have to change your strategy in order to overcome all these changes. And market change. So transformation is the new normal. If we look at an industry, we see companies with very heavy assets, very slow moving. For example, GE. They changed their identity. Why they are doing that? This is the new thing, how we can react and have maximized profit from the market itself in order to sustain our business. We see companies for 100 years, 120 years, 140 years. What is the key thing that they are doing? They are very process-oriented. They have the improvement of the strategies, an ongoing process. It's not something that they do it once and they stop it. It will force you to think globally. It's not only thing that we are working in Saudi, and this is it. We need to be flexible to implement the same process that we have with the different market, with the different dynamic, with the different governmental obstacles that we have. We have companies that they are working in the state and companies working in Sydney, while they have the same value proposition, but with changes to get maximum of those markets. We can enhance the level of the ownership that you have, so everyone. And we witness that in many projects. When you have the smallest technician, they have a concern and ownership about anything happening that. If there's something, they whistle blow, they change it. They take the initiative to do everything. This is the spirit we want to build. This is the spirit, if you have it in every company, that will drive your company to places.
Because back of our mind still we have that, that thinking that, this could be something that could, risk. That's the new normal. So if this is the new normal, we as an FM companies, what we have to do? We have to be prepared. We also have to change along with what's happening around us. So there is a global agreement among all the countries that by 2050 we need to have zero emission. So what that means for us as an FM companies, that means we need to bring in sustainability initiatives into our operations. The more we bring, the sooner we bring, the easier it gets for us. Because there is no way that you can skip those things. You have to meet those targets, and that's why you have in the market new products which are green certified. There are equipment which are battery operated rather than electricity. So there are so many things already in the market. So we need to adapt those new technologies.